Welcome back here to the Mountain Morning Show. Thank you so much for keeping it tuned to Park City Television. Right now I'm joined by Renee Huang. She is the leader of Wild Women Tribe and the founder there. Renee, how are you doing?
Great, Diego. Nice to see you.
Great to see you as well. Thank you so much for coming on to the show here. First off, before we jump in, what is Wild Women Tribe? What's it all about, and why did you find the organization?
It is about taking women into transformational experiences outside. I started it in the fall time. I was going through, I don't know, a strange year of just like wanting to find my grounding and wanting to find my purpose. It's a side project that I do in addition to having a day job. So I know that a lot of other people are searching for things that have meaning, and it just felt like a really great organic opportunity. I've done a lot of camping with my kids and with my girlfriends and things, and so I just felt like, well, you know what? I think I'm actually going to be deliberate and try and pull different activities and women together around central discussion topics and take them outside.
And organize that.
And organize it.
So
yeah.
through these camping experiences with your family and your friends, you've kind of learned that they can be really like transformative experiences, or?
I find that the outdoors are very grounding.
Okay.
Right, so that's kind of what I get out of it. You know,
it helps bring you back to that centralized place.
Well, yeah, you go to a place where there's no cell service. So number one, it's almost like forced disconnection from technology. And then you're out in the elements, and there's something just very nurturing and very freeing and grounding about being outside.
Absolutely, and I think you're right. I think a lot of people right now are in this dilemma, I think, of kind of trying to figure out who they are again, and it's kind of a weird place. I think it's something that we're kind of going through as a society here in America. We're kind of, where are we, where do we stand, what do we stand for? And so I think things like this are very important to kind of reach within and figure out what exactly means things to us, right? What's important to us. So let's talk about what you do with Wild Women Tribe and how you actually facilitate these experiences with women. Yeah,
and I love that you use the word facilitator, because I don't have a coaching background or anything like that. I'm just a person who's grown up, who's, you know, I've gone through divorce, I am a single mom, I have a job, and so I think I relate to a lot of people on that level, but then one of the passions that I have is actually connecting people. So I facilitate, you know, I'll call up a yoga studio and say, hey, do you want us to come? There's 16 of us, we'll come and do yoga. And then afterwards, you know, there's amazing hiking trails in and around Park City, so we'll go on a hike. And then we'll go to a local coffee shop and talk and have a meal and discuss about something central like motivation or abundance.
Okay, so you do have like a centralized topic for that day that you're focusing on.
And I state it from the start, so it's like you can kind of look at the different offerings. The day trips are called wanders because we kind of like wander all over the place. So you can look at the wanders and say, oh, hey, there's one on next week. Actually, I have one on conquering fear with Kristen Ulmer.
Oh, perfect.
And so,
We're great friends with Kristen Ulmer.
Yeah, that's actually how I met her. I met her on this show.
Awesome.
So, you know, you can kind of look at the theme, say, wow, do I have something to say about that? And you know that every experience is always grounded in an outdoor adventure as well.
So do these wild wanderings, do they take place specifically here in Summit County? Do you guys go explore other parts of the area as well, or is it really focused here in the Park City area?
Because I live up here and I know it so well, and I know a lot of the business connections that I nurture up here, it has been so far. I've done a 2-night camping retreat in Moab. I did that last month, and then I think in our other segment we're going to talk about the camping retreat we're planning in Heber.
Oh, very nice.
In September. But yeah, mostly here. And it's been great to kind of bring local businesses together, largely women-owned businesses. So it's got these like concentric circles of creating community with the women who are involved in the activities, cool. And then on a sub-level, creating this like business networking kind of
So I was going to say, it's almost like there's like networking side of it alongside of like a personal growth side of it alongside. So it's really awesome. As you said, I think you hit the nail on the head. They're concentric circles that are all kind of working together there. How can women get involved with Wild Women Tribe if they're thinking like, this is something that I would love to become a part of? Yeah,
so there's a website. It's wildwomentribe.net.
Okay.
And you can go to Wander, and there's all different sorts of wanders. There's next week with Kristen, we're going to be doing a walk and wine. So we'll go to the rail trail, walk for an hour, and then go back to my friend Kelly has this co-working space that she just launched called The Prospect. And so we'll have wine and munchies and talk to Kristen and hear what she has to say.
About
and then
fear?
About fear, right.
Awesome.
And then we have another wine and walk in August on the 15th, where my friend Becca, who is a life coach, will be talking about your creator self. So how to like step into that and really own your life and create abundance.
That's really cool.
And then on Saturday the 28th, Nikki Glandon, who is a fitness coach and a yoga instructor, she just opened a new studio that I'd love to support and that I am supporting. It's called Oak and Willow, and it's out in Park east.
Okay.
So it's like a different part of commerce that people sometimes don't really think about.
Don't really think about that side of town.
So
That's
she'll
awesome.
be leading a hike along the Jordanelle with
Okay.
high intensity interval training modules.
Okay.
And then we'll go back and do yoga release work at her studio and have brunch and talk about the concept of release, like as a larger
As a
whole.
larger concept.
Yeah.
This is really awesome.
Yeah.
I love this whole concept. I love that you said that you're not approaching this as some expert or some coach. It's a very human thing, and I think it's something that is easy for people to relate to. It's easy for them to be able to drop their guard and be like, okay, this
Yeah.
is just something that I get to interact with other people from the community with, and this is awesome. I love this, Renee, and best of luck to you with the future of all of this, and we love to speak to you soon about the next event. And one more time, just plug that next event that's coming up again. Here.
Yeah, it's actually next Wednesday, July the 18th. It's a drop-in donation fee, like we're suggesting $25 to $40.
Okay.
It's going to be at the Prospect, and we're going to walk on the rail trail and then talk to Kristen Elmer.
Perfect. Renee, thank you so much.
Great,
much appreciated.
thank
Yeah, great concept. I really love this idea here. I think it's really awesome for the women here in Park City. Head over to wildwomentribe.net for more information. You can check out their Wander page for all of the listings that are everything that's coming up there, all the great events as well. If you want to learn more about overcoming fear, be sure and meet up with them at the Prospect this next coming Wednesday, next week, a week from today. We'll be right back with much more right here on the Mountain Morning Show.